Welcome back to the Hardcore series. Not too long ago, I did an episode where I did 24 hours of mining, which turned out to be one of my favorite projects. From that, I got a ton of stone, and now I have to use it. What better way to spend 200,000 stone than to build a mountain? So I did, and it turned out amazing. I cannot wait for you to see it. But before we start, this build took upwards of 50 hours to do in Hardcore. This was by far the biggest project I have ever done in Minecraft, not just in Hardcore. So if you do end up enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a ton. Thanks. One of the first things that I want to do is to cut down this entire forest for two reasons mainly. First of all, to see a little bit better, and of course to have some wood for this entire project. I'm sure it's going to take some time until we're finished, so it's better to have some ready. So let's start cutting some trees down. Now that I have destroyed the Earth's ecosystem, I can finally start the build. In the last video, I did 24 hours of mining, and in that video I said that I will need a lot of stone, but I didn't say why. And well, this was the reason all along, so I brought a ton of shulker boxes. Pretty much all of them are full with stone and andesite. I'm just trying to figure out how tall this entire thing should be, but it's kind of hard to estimate it like this. Oh, hello, do you have anything useful? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I think starting to build the first tower here would be pretty alright, so I'm gonna do it here. Whoa, that is tall. Whee! Oh. The clouds are going to be in the way. You can barely see the tower. Even like this, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm just going to turn them off completely, I think. Ah, that's better. But to be honest with you, from this angle, it doesn't seem to be as tall as I thought it would be. But now I'm going to start giving it sort of a silhouette to see how it's going to look like when it's done. I'm just kind of placing blocks randomly. There's no real system behind this. I'm just trying to connect this with the middle tower. That's it. Well, it turned out to be a little taller than I thought it would be, but I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. I think that's pretty nice. I do think that it's a bit flat here, so I'm going to try to build a peak here to make it look a little bit more interesting. It turned out to be a bit messier than I thought, but it's already looking better. Here, I made the other side, and started to make some shapes within the mountain to give it some of its defining characteristics, such as plateaus and peaks. That was probably the most sophisticated sentence of my entire YouTube career. It honestly feels bad. Now back to being the homeless undergraduate that I am. What are you doing? I swear these guys always come at the worst times. I'm sorry, but I'll have to get rid of you. What happened to my sword? I don't have a sword. Guys, I looked everywhere and I can't find it. What? What happened? I swear this game is so broken sometimes. Oh no, I am outnumbered. Please don't kill me. Ah, it hurts so much. It burns. Ah. Oh no. While I was filling in the mountain, I always had a hard time deciding the right mix between stone, acacia and andesite. These three complement each other really well, but it's really hard to find a good balance. In the beginning, I used a lot of acacia. As I progressed through the build, I started using less, as you will see later on in this video. I swear, you just cannot trust these guys. What are you doing in the dark? What do you have here? Oh, now I understand. You filthy man. I think these time lapses help you visualize how fast time goes by. While I was doing this, 10-20 minutes goes by and I barely get anything done on the mountain. The reason for this is because you always have to fly back, check if what you built is correct and it is going in the direction you intended it to go in. Then you have to go back, correct mistakes, and as you can imagine, you need to refill your inventory with items every 20 or 30 minutes or so. It is really time consuming. One of the things that you may not realize at first is that you're building this thing slowly and it is growing bigger and bigger, but then you look behind it and there's this giant area behind where these annoying ass mobs can spawn. If you happen to fall down here, well, good luck. So I better clean this place up a bit. One of the things that I will not show you more of because it's very boring is collecting a ton of grass. I probably spent a good 2 hours of collecting grass only, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it all adds up in the end. You know, 2 hours of collecting grass here, a couple of hours of terraforming, 5 hours of trying to find hot singles in my area, and the end product is this mountain that you're currently watching being built. Truly a great achievement in mankind's history. No, what are you doing? Can't you feel that you're carrying a 3,000-pound animal through dirt and gravel? No, don't take him even further. He has suffered enough, Jesus. Don't worry, buddy. I will put you out of your misery. Stop in the name of the law. I shall 360 no-scope you for animal cruelty and also for having a trash outfit. What the fuck are you wearing, my boy? This isn't from the Supreme Off-White Spring collab. What are you selling? Also trash. You go. I will let you go off with a warning. Now go. Before I change my mind. This video was extremely hard to make because of many reasons. First of all, this video was made in a span of like, I don't know, 3 months. I would always go into my world, work on it for a couple of hours, and then log off. This made it very tricky with the whole recording process. Instead of having 3 to 4 big like 5-10 hour time lapses, I have like 45 of them. I just checked and I actually have 46 time lapses. Sorry for my mistake. Each of the time lapses are different lengths and I'm working on a mountain all over the place. Even though I had some difficulties during the making of this, I think it turned out pretty amazing. Now, I'm not saying that the mountain is perfect, by no means. There are still a couple of little details I have to finish. Some of the sides aren't finished, and now and then I still find random holes in it. So what I'm going to do is, in each of my videos, I'll try to work on this area a little each time. Maybe I'll build a pond, a giant tree, make more custom terrain, who knows? So if you have any suggestions to what I should do with this area, make sure to leave them in the comments. Also, if you want to see this area evolve, make sure to subscribe to follow along. So yeah, that's it. Thanks. If you want to ask me any questions, this will be the time, so go ahead. Pick me, yeah, pick me right here, please pick me, man, you won't regret it. Yes, you little Jimmy in the back. When are you going to fill it in? What do you mean? When are you going to make it solid? Do you have any idea how long this thing took? I spent probably like 40-50 hours on this. And you dare ask me this question? You have a special place reserved for you in hell, little Jimmy. You know that we have a door, right? I don't care for you, man. I don't care. Alright, any more questions? No? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I promise you, this is going to be one of the last time lapses I'm going to make you watch. I'm sure you've had enough of them for today, but building something like this and recording it in first person is pretty useless. You won't understand a single thing that is going on. So it's kind of necessary. I hope you understand. I use up so many rockets already. I'm all out of sugarcane and gunpowder. It's a constant pain building this thing. I went through 9 stacks of gunpowder already. Alright, so the mountain itself is pretty much ready, but there's one thing I don't like all that much, which is that the snow up there looks almost too white. So I was thinking, and I came up with the idea of using diorite as like dirty snow to mix it up a bit, and I honestly think it looks a lot better like this. Alright boys, the time has come. We are finally finished. I cannot believe that I just said that. It has been such a long time since I started this project. It feels like I've been working on it forever. This is the biggest project I have ever done in Minecraft. So here it is. I'm very happy with the way it came out. As I said in the beginning, there is still a lot to do in this area, so stay tuned for upcoming improvements to this place. Now let me show you 2 more things I'm sure you're interested about. How this thing looks from the back, so I'll play some footage for you now. As you can see, it also looks kinda cool from the back. As you can see, there are a ton of mobs down there. And last but not least, here's a quick montage of me using a bunch of bone meal on it to make it come alive. I'll show you a quick before and after so you can see the difference. And I'll also show you a couple of before and after shots from start to finish. Well, that's the end of this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. It would also help to promote my video to more people. And you know, maybe consider subscribing. I mean, you don't have to, but I heard that's what all the cool kids are doing nowadays. I'm sure you don't want to miss out. You can always unsub later. Bye bye.